slow, sinister in the words that administer these things like a breathing, your sinister syntax. It's a little bit of those types of things in syntax, slow like synapses to break in the pattern. Wonder about the way that these things scatter dark as antimatter, a little bit more in the way that it comes. It's a little bit of the war, the world's and its guns, its wings in the wind, and the things that begin to spin your mind and your grin. A little bit too tight to pattern, and it's a little bit more, and it might frighten masters. Taking the tongue, it's the Spartacus when he's bringing it sprung. It's a little bit of that, take your time, a little bit more, and you spit your rhyme. Broken down in the pattern of the crimes of the street. Wonder about the things when you hear the soldiers' feet slow marching in the deep dark, and you feel a little bit of Spartacus spark, and it's way in the wild winds west. These things are they kick best, slow beat to the bulletproof vest when you're tapping that shit with a 9 on your chest. Rip, and the rest is raw, and you wonder about the things like it's dinosaur. Well, you feel that in the stomp of the street, and you feel that when the bomb hits your heat. A little bit more, and they sit and scatter. Wonder about the way that the kittens all scatter. Break in the broken glass. Wonder about the things that's like aftermath. A little rip in the past, a little rip in the bastards. Take that shit synaptic bastard. Tick the switches in your brain. Wonder about the way that it clicks the gauge. Slow pattern of the empty bore. Wonder about the way that shit screams for more. It's a crowd stomping in the dark of the night. It's the mosh pit when it makes you want to fight. It's the slow pattern of the chains in the past. Wonder about the way the rains so fast. Break your brain and fast. These are the kind of things might make you dead to last. It's a little bit of the last in rhyme, and you wonder about the way that the words is so fly. Words in the way that it's swung. Bring you down and break another. Break the rung, take the ladder from underneath the snakes and scars. Wonder about the way that shit's battles in the bars. It's a break in the pattern of the past, and you feel that shit when you mastered your last. Breathe in the slow cough, a lung. Wonder about the way that it makes them laugh and often run. These are the kind of things I speak when I'm free flow off the top of my cleats. It's a kick one up in the dime. Wonder about the way that it makes it a rhyme, and you wonder about the words that they kick back, and you wonder about the way that the gauge clacks. Empty pit and bind. Wonder about the way they pittance is mine. I take what I must to eat, and I wonder about the way that y'all still run the streets slow in the mind, slow in the words. You gotta wonder about the way that it kick the curb like a slow hop of the banger in the burbs, and you wonder about that kind of shit. Sounds so absurd, but these are the kind of things that my people conserve. It's a little bit off the line in the matter, and you wonder about the way that it scatters your cattle. You got a herd with your horns on your head, but you never heard the horns up inside your head. Break the bread and take the time. Wonder about the way that I make the rhymes mine. Slow line, slow by line. I wonder about the way that you all keep spying while I kick back with the kick and the clack, and you wonder about that shit while you roll down the track. Break your pattern, and you break your pack. A wolf in the forest, and it's deep in the rack. You wonder about the way it takes all the horns off your lax.